There's a video I recently saw where there's a beautiful woman walking home at 2 o'clock in the morning stating that the guy that is a finance bro that's been asking her out quite literally said, "I don't have the $7 to take you home. You're gonna have to walk home." And this is in New York. This isn't for men or for women. This is just, number one, why are you still walking home? If he couldn't afford the $7 for you to get home, why are you still walking 3 blocks home at 2 o'clock in the morning and not calling your own Uber? Number two, men can get the ick too. Finance bro and not having $7 for your Uber that's only 3 blocks away doesn't make sense at all. Which is number three. When I'm dating, I judge based off of actions. I don't base off of what's being said. The way anatomy, hormones, emotions, and brain waves and the size of certain parts of the brain work for men and women are different. Women, that's why it's easier for us to be in Delulu, believing it's Trululu until it comes Trululu. Major manifestors, we have more gray matter and we have the hormones to match what we're manifesting. Heightened states of emotion. That doesn't mean that men don't have emotions. They very much have emotions and a lot of them have a lot of feeling. But that heightened state is primarily mostly for women. Unless extraneous circumstances, like falling in love or danger. But anyways, I digress. You might be wondering what dating has to do with my content. I look at everything to be able to explain to my clients how to be better for their business, for their life. Dating has a lot of analogies that people comprehend. So this last point should really hit home. While women have more gray matter, men have more white matter, and that logical reason of what is correct and incorrect. Best course of action to take. Decision making and reasoning is a lot more stable compared to the larger state of gray matter of the subconscious for women that don't take a lot of those things into account without discipline. Just a side note, both men and women can definitely train themselves to be more women analytical and men more inspirational, but it takes training. We're not physiologically born that way, So when a man decides to tell a woman to go walk 3 blocks home at 2 o'clock in the morning, I am sorry, but you took on a responsibility to take a woman out on a date. It is a responsibility that you signed up for. You can get the ick, but don't be less of a man, less of a human, I should say, and make her walk home 3 blocks. Have we not seen that anything can happen? And I know that women are like, equality! Girl, I'm 5'1". I can't be walking at 2 o'clock in the morning by myself in heels. Are you kidding me? I'm in Miami. I wouldn't be... Brother, ew. I do. I'm super Hispanic though, and the Hispanic panic hits me and I'm like, what did she do during the dinner to get this man to be that ick with her? Because she said that he had been asking her out for a while. And finance bros, even during a recession, they have a lot of them have an Uber allowance where they just turn in the receipts. That's why they can just frivolously Uber. I want to know what happened on the date so badly, because bro, that's so disrespectful. Anyways, we judge men on what they do, not what they say. Okay, ladies? What they do, not what they say. Their actions need to at least somewhat line up to what they're saying. I'll pick you up at 9, but they pick you up at 8:45. Meh. I pick you up at 9, but they get there at 12 a.m. They don't want to pick you up at 9. They're telling you they'll pick you up at 9 because that's what you want to hear. And their action is going by at midnight. And a lot of women fall into this trap. Just the same for men. Women are emotional creatures. So if you don't feel any sort of recompense or reciprocity of, I love you too, I like you too, I want to keep hanging out, and it's seemingly like she's just barely tolerating your existence, then she doesn't like you either. And she's probably using you. Which to me is the equivalent of that guy making that poor girl walk at 2 in the morning. And it's still, poor girl is a term we're using loosely here. I don't know her. I'm just going off of the story. I don't have issues dating because I go based off of a man's actions, not what they say. Be safe, boys and girls. Love you.